Hi everyone, this is Sam from Electric Bikes Brisbane, and we're going to step through a very, very popular SUV bike from Riese Muller, which is the Multicharger. This particular version is the Multicharger GT Touring, and we have equipped it with the GX package, so the off-road package. It's been incredibly popular because it's just so versatile. It is a great bike to ride just as a leisure bike and bike that you could take out bush if you want. But what is quite special about it is that it's got a 175 kilo load rating and this slightly longer rear rack at the back, which can carry up to 65 kilos. And quite often, pretty much most of our customers will get this bike, they'll go use it for touring for themselves. They may or may not take a child with them when they go out. They'll use it during the week to drop the kids off to school or to carry groceries, dogs. It's one of those bikes which really does a bit of everything, and it does it really, really well. One of the reasons why this bike is such a great handling bike is because it's built on the Charger platform, which has always been a very nimble, balanced, easy to ride platform. And even though it is slightly longer in the rear rack, Riese Muller have counterbalanced this by using 26-inch wheels. So when you ride this bike, you don't realise you're riding a long tail cargo. It just really is very natural to ride like a bicycle. So the 26-inch wheels, in this case with the GX package, they've got the knobblies on it. So this has got the Smart Sam Plus tyres. If you opted not to have the GX package, they would come with the Supermoto. So a smoother tread, more for urban riding, but actually also a little bit of capability for the gravel as well, because it's a wide tyre. Because you're carrying things on this bike, and in most cases you're carrying children, there's a lot of safety features in terms of the componentry which is on there as well. We've got 100 mil of travel at the front, and this is air, it's a Suntour air shock, so lots of adjustability in there, but it's a really lovely smooth shock as well when you're hitting that rougher stuff. It's paired with a Thudbuster suspension seat post. So again, that's making your life a lot more comfortable, but you're not going to get bucked off if you are hitting that rougher stuff as well. The braking system is supplied by Magura, which is a German company. Beautiful, strong brakes, but modular as well. So it's going to be a smooth pull up if you have to brake really, really suddenly, but you will pull up suddenly. Also, because you're carrying a load, or it's expecting you to carry loads, with the drivetrain, Riese Muller have used sort of really high-end componentry. So we've got Shimano XT. It's an 11-speed gearing system, and it's Shadow Plus, so it's very durable. It's also quite a nice, quick shifting system as well. So for those of you who are used to your high-end components, you're going to really enjoy just the way this shifts and way it performs, particularly when you're under load as well, which is important when you're carrying gear. This iteration of this model has been built with the Bosch Smart System. So what this means is we have an even bigger battery than before with the 750 watt-hour capacity, and this is with the Bosch CX motor, so the strongest of the Bosch motors for leisure riding. So you've got the 85 Newton meters of torque in here, but with the Smart System you've got a lot of sort of great features to come, and I encourage you to go and have a look at Josh's video in terms of what is available with the Bosch Smart System and the different features you can get now and probably for the next 12 to 18 months, and some of the things which are in the pipeline for that as well. This one has the Bosch Kiosk 300 display, great connectivity and some great functionality with that display, and also with the way that sits in the Riese Muller cockpit, you're able to, there's an adapter that you can use where if you want to plug your smartphone in to carry your phone, that's a possibility with it as well. So again, thinking about safety, knowing that you're probably going to be carrying precious cargo and yourself. Riese Muller have equipped the Multicharger with the Super Mini 2 Pro lights as standard, so you've got high and low beam with those lights, and you've also got a Bosch Muller rear tail light as well. If you want some adjustability, another nice feature with this bike is that you can change the geometry of this bike. If you want to sit up a little bit taller, you can. If you want to flatten it out and ride in more of a sporty position, a bit like a mountain bike, you can do that as well. Very simple, and you've got quite a range of movement here as well. So you can really fine tune it for your comfort when you're riding. Moving down through the frame of the bike, here we have where the battery is mounted. As I mentioned, it's a big battery, it's a 750 watt hour. So what that means is range, and that size battery really makes sense with the multi-charger, because if you're carrying extra cargo, 65 kilos on the back, you want maximum power most of the time too. So what this means is less stress. You can remove this battery if you want to charge it. You don't have to though. The charge port's very handy. It sits down here in the bike, and it's just it's a neat little system, and you just plug your charger into there to charge. With this rear rack, Riese Muller provide some excellent accessory packages for you depending on how you want to use it. So you've got the choice of, you've got some cargo bags, which they offer. So it's a pair of bags, 33 litres each side. You carry a huge amount. My favourite cargo that's come into the shop in those bags has been a little dog. Sits happily in the cargo, in the panniers, but practically it's great for shopping and for touring as well. You can also mount what they call the safety kit. So this is not the full safety kit, but you'll get the gist in terms of what the safety bars are. These sit on the rear rack, they bolt on, and there's padded seats, and it's just a really great way for young kids to ride in the back safely. There's also plenty of room for a child seat too, if you'd like to put a child seat on and an older child. So we generally have customers who carry 1 or 2 children. One even carries 3, but just give you a bit of an idea of how that works. It also comes with wheel guards and a few other bits and pieces as well, just for comfort and safety, but very popular option for families. Alternatively, you've got a passenger kit, which is a set of handlebars that sit behind the seat, foot pegs, nice comfy padding, and that's been a great option for older kids or adults as well if you want to carry somebody around. So this is the standard front carrier that comes with the multi-charger. This carries 5 kilos, and Riese Muller also have a really handy front carrier bag that fits onto that. However, if you're looking to carry a lot more, you can see the difference in the size. This is the cargo front carrier, much bigger front rack, and this carries up to 15 kilos. Okay, so I mentioned that there are some cargo bags that go with this. These are purpose made for the rear rack on the multi-charger. You can see they're big, they can carry a lot. So these are the 33 litre bags. They come in a pair, very easily attached to the bike as well, and you've got a heap of volume in here. So don't know if you can see that, but there's a lot of room in there if you want to carry gear, and you can probably understand why little dogs can fit in there as well. To wrap up the accessories as well, the rear lock, which is a wheel lock, comes as standard on the bike, and you can opt for the additional chain lock and bags. The chain is 130 centimetres long, and it plugs into here, and you can tie your bike to something as well as lock your rear wheel. The bag is just a really handy little pouch for you to carry it, and this is removable if you prefer not to have it in the rear. Also, a great feature, given the purpose of this bike, is this big jumbo double kickstand. So a good solid platform to keep your bike stable and set up when you're loading cargo on, and particularly with kids, because they'll move around a little bit. We're a big fan of the multi-charger. It's been a fantastic bike. Even from the first day it came out, it's been very popular, very usable, a heap of fun, and it's great seeing them out on our Owners Club rides where we're doing some of the crazier back roads. It's great seeing mums coming into the shop with their little ones on the back, and then hearing the stories about all the different things they do on their bikes. It's just marvellous. And you've got the option of this is the crossbar frame, but you've also got the option of the mixty frame as well, with a little bit more room in the cockpit. And while this is the GT Touring version, which has got your derailleur system and your chain, you've also got the option of the Vario system, which has got your Enviolo internal gearing and your carbon belt drive, if you just really want to keep things simpler and lower maintenance as well. If you're interested in some assistance with configuring a model, or you'd like to try one, please just drop us an email, give us a call, or send us a chat through our website. If you head to the Contact Us page, you'll see all the details in terms of how to do that there. I'd be very happy to help you.